Greetings, Biafrans all over the world. My people, come and watch this video. The secret that they have been hiding have finally surfaced. Useless quack doctor that the Nigerian government and the Britain are using to unalive Nnamdi Kanu. Their evil secret have finally exposed. My people, come and watch this video so that you will not be told. Come and watch this video so that how the Nigerians are reacting massively for how the Nigerian government using this useless doctor to unalive our leader silently. My people, come and watch this video. I don't want to talk much. Watch this video. Share it as you are watching. Spread the message. Let the world see the impunity and the atrocities that government is befalling our able leader. Watch. I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
You were talking about your health condition. What exactly is wrong with you, sir?
I have congenital heart failure. Congestive heart failure is called. From the medication, you can tell. So they're basically trying to keep me alive. So when they calculate that I'm about to give up, that my heart is about to pack up, they will now say go. So when I die outside, I will die outside. That's what they're trying to do.
The medications they've been giving to you, yes, has not been working.
It's not working. If it's working, why would I have all these lumps underneath my...
And he has written a petition to the Nigerian Medical Association where they brought home quack doctor, somebody who is not a doctor,
to come and try and treat.
The doctor now,
they don't know what they're doing. And they know they don't know what they're doing. Or else, why would I have this?
As long as it remains in case it's costed. I will die with no trial. I'm not to the application.
Okay, thank you very much. Today is the 24th of September 2025. Myself and my colleagues, we are just coming out from PSS facility somewhere along the Lube Express Highway, where we went to visit our client Nnamdi Kanu to find out the status of his health, only to discover that yesterday, the 23rd of September 2025, the Nigerian Medical Council brought in seasoned medical practitioners from various zones of the institute to conduct and review the examination done by Professor Araj on our client Nnamdi Kanu. You know, it became necessary because of the controversy raised by one officer of the DSS called Dr. Nasir Mohammed, who wanted to debunk all the tests and all the findings of Professor Araj. Araj had found that Nnamdi Kanu has issues with his kidney, with his pancreas, with his prostate, with his heart, the depletion of potassium in his bloodstream. And he deposed to those facts in an affidavit before a court of law. Unfortunately, one Mr. or Dr. Dr. Nasir Mohammed, who was not, or who has never on his own inspected or investigated Nnamdi Kanu, decided to depose to an affidavit contradicting the whole findings. Thank God the Attorney General of the Federation, Fagbemi SAN, wanting to do justice, we believe, now requested the Medical Council to give him an independent body to review or to reinvestigate Nnamdi Kanu's status. As we are here today, the 25th, we want to tell you that the 24th of September 2025, we want to inform the world that this team of doctors confirmed the findings of Professor Araj and also discovered more. As a matter of fact, they found out that Nnamdi has an issue with the nursery that requires urgent medical surgery. Now, this he incurred as a result of torture in Kenya, in the hands of the Kenyan security operatives and their Nigerian collaborators when they renditioned him from Kenya to Abuja, Nigeria. So the situation of Nnamdi Kanu's health, as we are saying today, is deteriorating by the day. We are urging Nigerians and lovers of freedom to take into consideration that it is only a man that is alive that can ever stand trial. And we do not know what is the specific interest of Nasir Mohammed that he is giving counter affidavits, counter information to the Nigerian society. What does he have to gain from the ill health of Nnamdi Kanu? Please, we want our country to understand that Nnamdi Kanu, who has not committed any crime known to law, is suffering injustice and punishment for something that does not exist. Nnamdi Kanu only believes in the freedom of his people.
Bulaba doesn't care about how the North solve its own problem. I'm telling you. And why do I say that? Because in the midst of this negotiation with bandits, have you heard any word from the federal government condemning the action? Despite the fact that the majority of the Hausa population are rejecting that and are saying that is injustice. But it doesn't care. Why? Because this is a man that came out to tell you people that he doesn't even believe in one Nigeria. And what makes him say that? Well, to some certain extent, we want to blame him for saying he doesn't believe in one Nigeria. But this is a man that has been in politics for a very long time before he made that comment. And why did he make that comment? Because he has seen that, let's tell ourselves the truth. Now here we go tell ourselves the truth. At least, you know, get where we go talk and we don't go talk and for grave. Which is the fact that the North seems to be divided across religious basis. We're busy pursuing who is superior. Is it Christian or is it Muslim? Abi? Trying to establish the kingdom of God on earth. And he knows that to some certain extent, everybody have seen that that happens to be a major determinant in regards who wins the next election. Just like we saw with the Muslim ticket, Abi. That is to tell you that while other regions are thinking of something else, in the North, all we think about is Muslim ticket, or who is of the same religion like we to vote into power. And haven't seen that and a lot of other variables. That is why he confidently came out to tell you that he doesn't believe in one Nigeria. And that is why you'll be surprised now, even in a state like Katsina, where there's high level of banditry and they are pardoning bandits now. When he enter Katsina now, they are clapping for him. Clapping, gathering around the whole street. Are you surprised? You shouldn't be surprised. Because it's all about give and take. You settle who you need to settle that will ensure your next time coming or whatever, and you go. And in regards the plight of the Igbos, this is part of the reason I feel he doesn't care. Because let's face it, the fact is, the demands of the Igbos are genuine and authentic in regards the sense that, let's face it now, why will you, despite the fact that the Niger Delta, at least after the division, Abi, after they don't separate them, carve them out into a cycle, they are no more with the Niger Deltas, they are no more the same with the Niger Deltas, but they used to be, Abi. But the fact is, what I'm trying to say is the fact that before now they were one. And they are considered as the oil producing regions of the state. And as a result of that, they have a lot of they have a lot of waterways. They are close to the ocean as one region before the division. Before they now isolated the Igbos in the middle. Abi? But after they have isolated them now, they are on their own. The Niger Deltans now are in command. And since the Niger Deltas are in command now, they now compensated them with 13% derivative. Despite the fact that the 13% derivative doesn't go around for everybody, it's only for the bourgeois, for the big men of the region. Because if you go to Niger Delta, if you see the level of hardship, you will be shocked. You will be surprised that this is an oil-producing region in Nigeria. You will be shocked. So they are compensated, they kept quiet. So when the Igbos now come up to complain and say, hey, we don't have port, we're supposed to have ports or whatever, they say, we no get water. You don't have water. It's the Niger Deltans that have water. Can you see? So by virtue of that now, they are left with no options. And again, they have succeeded in empowering people like Tompolo, them Asari Dokubo or whatever, that at the end of the day, when the Igbos come to say that we are one, this used to be the same region, we are all the same region, we are all Biafra or whatever they call it, they will say thunder fire, you God forbid. They will now remind them of during the civil war, Abi, when they unalive some Deltans or whatever, they put it in their head, they say Igbo people are no good people. They say just stay on your own, most stay on their own. So at the end of the day, everybody is living with poverty. Just like I keep saying, Why will the oil companies have their headquarters in Lagos, remitting everything to Lagos and the rest of it? So a divided kingdom, and just like they say, a divided kingdom can never stand. That is the modus operandi. So everybody now is left to fight for his own. Niger Delta, they fight another cause. Igbo people, they fight another cause. So you look at all these dynamics, you get to see that at the end of the day, it's all man for himself. And let's look at it. In the midst of all this insecurity or whatever now, I will tell you, take it or leave it. The Oduduwa Republic, the Lagos, happens to be the most fortified region. Why is it the most fortified? Because Amotekun is there. And the swift action in the sense that when something happens like this, they nip it immediately. And it stops. Part of the reason why the Niger Delta is even enjoying some relevant peace at the moment is because they are near the waterways, and apart from that, they happen to be the hub, the engine of Nigeria's revenue at the moment. So anything that affects them affects Nigeria's revenue. And that is why they find it very easy to nip any insecurity in the Niger Delta, but poverty may remain there. And that is just it. And we'll just sit down and keep deceiving ourselves and be thinking that somebody, this person is going to change, or because he doesn't understand what is happening. They understand perfectly what is happening. But having said all this, is there actually a solution? There is a solution.
Now, because of Nnamdi Kanu, that make problem there for is Nigeria wants the Igbos to keep themselves. That is the reason why they don't want to release Nnamdi Kanu. Believe me or not, they know what they are doing. Igbos make una use una sense. If not, Nigerians will make una to use una life for sacrifice. They arrest Nnamdi Kanu, but they say they cause problem for this country. They arrest other ones. They want to do peace talk. Nigeria make una wise. Peter Obi, stop wasting your time. You will never rule Nigeria under the watch of these oath takers. Good man, no fit work for this country. Cap. Nigeria youth, make una no know yourself. Voting for Peter Obi na time wasted, waste of time. Peter Obi no fit drag Tinubu comot for Aso Rock. Just take note. From the way that they treat Igbo people now, you supposed to know say na time wasted. Peter Obi no fit rule this country. They no go allow am come to pass. Believe me or not, the corruption for government too much. Few days ago, they arrest terrorists for northern side. They say they won't do peace talk because of say maybe the man is too dangerous. They won't make peace with her, make everything dey okay. But Nnamdi Kanu, when they arrest, they say they use the man they cause violence, do so many things, use math, but they don't see gun for a hand, no bomb, nothing. Up till now, they see all now.
I want to use this opportunity to appreciate Nigerians for their support since I released the first video yesterday about free Nnamdi Kanu protest. This protest is born out of sincerity and honesty, with the display of shame and disgrace that happened in Katsina last week. We all know that for years Nnamdi Kanu has been in detention. And as I'm talking to you, Nnamdi Kanu is having and he's battling with health challenges even while in prison. But it's rather unfortunate with the display of shame and disgrace that happened in Katsina by the bandit commander. The question we ask, do we have a country? The question we need to ask, do we have a nation? The question we need to ask, do we have a constitution? And if we have a constitution, then as Nigerians, we need to ask ourselves and ask the federal government question, why the double standard? If the bandit commander can come and address Nigeria like schoolboys, and address Nigeria by threatening Nigerians, by killing one of the headers, that he will kill more Hausas and Northerners, and he is moving freely. Why should Nnamdi Kanu should still be in prison? The question I ask, why the double standard? And it is a question that every Nigerian should be asking. Double standards by the federal government of Nigeria. And that is why the call for one Nigeria, one voice protest is born out of sincerity and honesty, equity and justice for all Nigeria citizens.
Have you seen it? This is exactly the evil that we have been talking about. But if Nigeria government allow this heavy rain that is about to rain, if they allow it, if they allow this rain, my people, in fact, if they allow this rain to drop, this rain is not going to spare anybody. This rain is going to be so disastrous. This rain is not looking to whoever you be. In as much as you bear the name Nigeria, this rain must touch you. My people, let's call a spade a spade. An injustice for one always remain an injustice for all. If you fail not to say the truth, by the time the damages will arrive, it will arrive on your head. My people, for those of the criminals that have been keeping silent over these atrocities, over this evil against this one particular man, keeping quiet. When the time arrives, you will not be excluded. Nobody will be spared in this time. My people, I come in peace. I'm only a messenger. I brought this message and I report it the way it is. I've not come to add, neither to remove. If you find this video very helpful, please do well to spread the message across the globe.